Hi guys, welcome back. It's week 2 of CrossFit Goals for Mobility Month, and today we're going to talk about shoulders, the most freely mobile joint in the body, and as such, it's susceptible to the most injury. And why we get injuries in our shoulders is because we lack external or internal rotation capacity. We put our joints through that movement repetitively without that range of motion. So today I'm going to show you some things for internal rotation, external rotation, and set the scapula into a good position before anything overhead or forward. First thing I want to show you is just a standard anterior shoulder stretch for internal rotation. This is going to mimic anytime we're pressing forward, pressing down, or pressing up overhead. Our joint internally rotates at the finish. So if we don't have that capacity, we tend to either shorten our lockout, get right here, when we need to be right here, or we lose power in that end range. So we come to internal rotation, get it straight through. We need to keep our rib cage locked over our pelvis. We need to find that internal rotation. See, I'm turning my shoulder in. We get that neck too. And just kind of turn it and kind of move through this position for about a minute and a half for each arm. Right? Finding any spots, if one spot in particular gets you, like the neck, hang out in that spot, move around and oscillate inside of it, contract to release your shoulder tight. That's one. Second one, front rack. We have a lot of problems with people holding the bar in that front rack and keeping their shoulders up. That's why we lose so many cleans forward. How we're going to fix that is fix our external rotation in the front rack. So I'm going to wind up my hand inside and mimicking the front rack. Step through, opposite foot in front, grab this arm and pull it into external rotation. See, it gets well behind my ear, and I can contract my lat and my delt in this position. Shoulder flexion, move it around a little bit, get some come out a little bit, inward, right? That's going to set us up so we have a much better front rack when we're trying to go overhead and trying to receive that pain. Third one, just going to clear some impingements in our shoulder. Same kind of concept, we're wrapping it through. And I'm going to let the band pull my scapula off center. Right? I'm not actively pulling onto the band, I'm letting it drag me away. I'm just going to lean down, kind of move your external, hold for a few seconds, then internal rotation, hold for a few seconds. Back to the external. I can do that before a workout for about a minute, especially if we've got a lot of pull-ups coming up. That's going to kind of free any little impingement tightness we got in that shoulder joint capsule. Fourth one, it's an Aaron Sanders favorite. Take the lacrosse ball. I'm going to find that little piece behind where my scapula leans out and my spine. If that little area gets tight, we tend to shorten our ability to go overhead, because that has to retract our scapula back inwards. So I go out to back and come in. So I'm going to fix this crossball, lay it into that area, lay down on it, put some weight on it, and move my arm through as many different ranges of motion as possible. The joint isn't healthy unless we can move the joint through all range of motion that's supposed to cover. I want to put more pressure on it, I can lift my butt off the floor, that drives it deeper in, and I can move up and down that whole region. Spend about 2 minutes aside on each one. First stretch, a minute. Second stretch, a minute each arm. Third stretch, a minute each arm. We'll see you next week.